More, but he's on mine. The blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw.
Did you compare him to Kevin White, Alex?
I wouldn't put that label on him because I do think he's better than Kevin. So, I mean, Ohio State receiver, you could essentially end the evaluation and the analysis there because that coaching and what they do with wide receivers at Ohio State is awesome.
I don't give a damn how young he is. We are not leaving out Patrick Mahomes. You're the young goat. The young goat. Hey, oh, what's good, YouTube? We got another episode of the Good Hour. What's good, TD?
What's good, bro?
And Sean, what news you got for us today?
Not much going on in the news category, but did you see the end of the Lions game there with Branch when he kind of ignored Mahomes for the handshake and Juju took offense to it and ended up with Branch punching him in the head?
Damn. I saw the photos of him getting punched in the head. I didn't see the video though.
I don't think he should be suspended. I think he should just be fined. Make him play for free.
Wow, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, just fine him $40,000-$50,000, you know, and then let him go out there and play. I mean, I just don't think it was stuff like that happens.
Yeah, well, he hit him pretty hard. Like
it does.
He had a helmet, and I don't know if Juju was just what he was doing, but when he hit him, it kind of seemed like he was trying to get a flag, like in the game, but the game was over. So he kind of flopped down a little bit, so it looked like a bigger hit than what it actually was.
Right.
And then he kind of got up quickly and tried to jump over somebody and get into it. But I was at that handshake incident with Jim Harbaugh and who was the Lions coach at the time. He's the Browns defensive coordinator right now.
Greg. Hey, Greg, what you know? Oh, okay.
I forget who he is, but I was at that one there. And that was a freaking crazy end to that game. And San Francisco pulled that off with Harbaugh and Frank Gore ran it in with like no time left to win the game.
Right.
I know I must be getting old because when TD said stuff like that happen, bro, these professionals getting paid millions of dollars. You fighting after the game? After the game. During the game, stuff like that happen. We can use that.
Right.
Adrenaline going, you know, you butting heads. After the game, that's petty shit. That's you know.
You seen. I know this is basketball, but you seen Carmelo Anthony follow Kevin Garnett to the bus.
Yeah,
I understood that. That was just straight This not even been personal to me. Like this wasn't like. I mean, somebody didn't shake your hand. Oh well, you think that would bother me one bit? But you know, you talking about my wife is a whole different story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what. And it's even funny. Mahomes didn't even take offense to it. He just kind of went like, "What the fuck?" type of thing. And then it was Juju that took offense to it. So when he grabbed Branch and turned him around, Branch just kind of went, knocked him on the side of the head, and Juju kind of flopped down like a chicken, and that was pretty much it. And then we also got, did you see Tua's comments after the game last week too? He said, what was it? The team has stopped showing up to practices. People aren't giving like full effort and all that kind of things.
Showing up to meetings or something like that. I think I heard.
Yeah. And then McDaniels is like, oh, that's bullshit. He's lying. And then Tua's come out now and said, oh, I was wrong. I was misled. Like, that's not what's happening. No.
Hold up. Either you know they're not showing up because you don't go off and know what he say. You don't put nothing in the media of no he say. So either you know they're not showing up to practice or not. So somebody who's lying.
Tua ain't good enough to talk about no shit like that.
No, he's not.
That's why nobody cares. If Tom Brady says it doesn't matter if he telling or snitching, we're gonna be like, damn, y'all need to show up for practice. But Tua, you ain't did shit, bro. And then now Tyreek is right. Tyreek Hill was right now. Y'all see that Tua ain't. There's nothing wrong with Tyreek saying that he didn't want to play for them no more. Why should he want to play for that?
Well, nobody else wants him, so
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Nobody else wanted him. I can't believe. Hey, he just defended Tyreek Hill. Can you believe it, Terrence? He just defended Tyreek Hill.
I wouldn't want him on the Niners. I'd probably leave the organization, be a Browns fan, suffer with them.
Right.
Yeah, because but I don't know what you think will get done going to the media. You better hold a lot of power in an organization if you're going to the media.
Hey, these 3 interceptions are not my fault. That's what he was trying to say.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's always the quarterback fault. Doesn't matter. Wins and losses, like you get the credit for the Super Bowls. You got to take the friggin' heavy heart and that should have those wide shoulders for the season in this because it's always your fault. You always got to take the blame, right? Like that's
why they give me the Russell Wilson vibe. Like this, I don't know why I get a Russell Wilson vibe from that. Like,
don't put Russell on that. Russell ain't that crazy. Russell ain't going to the media and saying that. Russell might go and say he don't know what's going on, but he ain't gonna do that.
Russell does high knees on the airplane midnight flight going home. And he's crazy. Yep. He's crazy. He doesn't care about anyone. He needs to get his shit in. He's going to do it. Like I put that pretty close together. And then Caleb Williams is saying he doesn't give a shit about critics because I guess he's feeling the heat of the 1.01. But did we talk about that last week or was that just me and Alex with the last 8 quarterbacks that went 1.01? 6 of them had their quarterback or their coach fired in their first year of.
He put it in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think me and Alex talked about it on our podcast, but like, it's crazy, right? You want to know why the 1.01s don't work? Because you don't allow them to grow with their coach. The coach has a plan and that plan goes for a full season. They'll have a quarter plan for each quarter, right? Like look at Bo Nix last year for the first 4 games, they freaking held them in check, right? This is what you're going to play in. If you can do this, then we'll move on. And then when Bo Nix blew up, I think it was game 6 or game 7, when Sean Payton got in his face and the wide receiver ran the wrong route and he started yelling back. That's when they really opened up the playbook for him because they realized how smart he actually was because he played 6 years in college. Why wouldn't he be?
Right.
But we can get on to our TechoBowl and look at last week's results. So here we go in 4th place. We got Terry. He picked Jordan Love, who got him 18.55. Bill, who got him 6.8. And Puka, who got injured with 4.8 for a total of 30.15 and a grand total of 266.24.
I was so close to picking Puka, too. I'm glad I didn't do it.
I mean, come on now. I picked Puka. He gave me 4 points. Bill had a great matchup. Give me 6 points. This is my worst week. That the other weeks that I scored less points than this was okay. It wasn't, it was just different. I didn't pick my Pukas. When I pick my Pukas, I want my Pukas to boom. And this is terrible.
Yeah.
I think Puka probably misheard you. Usually when you say 30 points, 40 points, he probably heard 4 points. 4 points.
Yes, that's exactly what he heard.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Got some grounds to be making up. And then Alex staying in 3rd place. So he picked Jaden Daniels, who got him pretty decent points with 25.75. Then he went with Williams for the Cowboys, who got him 18.6. And then he went with Quentin Johnson, who was questionable going in, and he did not play. So 0 points for a total of 44.35 on the week for a grand total on the season of 296.10 for 3rd place. Alex isn't here, so can't talk about his week. And then in 2nd place, got myself still in 2nd. I took Baker, who got me 22.2. Christian McCaffrey got me 24.1. And Ibuka went down in the 1st quarter, I think, end of the 1st. He got me 4.4. So I felt the sting, but my other players kind of picked up for it with 50.7 for a grand total of 325. So decent week, but if Ibuka didn't get injured, it would have been a boom week.
Yeah, it would have been a boom week, right?
Baker's having a hell of a season, I tell you. And then still in 1st, we got Terrence, who picked Josh Daniels, 25.75. That was really his only good guy that he picked all week. He had his lowest week of the season. Barkley, who on Thursday night was stifled with 8.7. Debo only got him 5.4 for a total of 39.85 for a grand total of 338.3. How you feel about your week, Terrence?
I felt real good about my picks, like very good. Barkley had a revenge game. I was looking for him to run all over that defense.
Right.
Debo, I mean, I think he did get called back or something, but I thought it should have been easy. Should have been easy. And now I think Alex gets to pick up, my Daniels and Debo. No, not Alex. I think who picked going? I think it might be TD. Get to pick them up against the Cowboys. I should have waited a week.
Yeah,
I should have waited a week for that stat.
I need a break. Shit, I need a break.
Yeah. So we'll look at the leaderboard here. So we got Terrence in first place, 338.3. I'm about 13 points behind him at 325. Alex is about 29 points behind me with 296, and Terry's about 30 points behind him. So
all I do is take me to get about 20 points from each of my guys. The first guy that can do that, I got to do that before y'all do it. If I do that before y'all do it, then I can't let you lap me. I can't let you lap me.
I'm trying to get a 100-point lap, bro. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I thought Alex was going to be here, so I didn't do up a graphic for this week. So I'll just say what Alex picked. He's going with Jaden Daniels this week. Quincon. No, that's yours.
Hold up. Did he?
I'm about to say no. I was about to say that's why I don't put my picks out there.
I got these wrong. I got the names on the top.
I was about to say. See, that's why I don't put my picks out there. I was like, damn.
I figured it out halfway through. So we'll do you next then. So Alex went with Jarrett Goff for the Lions on Monday night, Rashad White, and Drake London. So now we'll let you go, TD, since I ruined half your picks.
No, you fine. I want to talk about Drake London because I almost had Drake London. Guys, when do you feel good about taking it? Don't you feel like if I take Drake London, I might get 6 points? That's what I was. Because I was like, oh, Drake London. I'm like, but no. He might go for 6 points.
On that Monday night game watching, they're starting to move him all around, and he does most of his time in the slot. And the only time he goes on the outside is when they go to 3 wide receiver sets. So if they're going to do that, he's in for a great year once Penix gets going. Okay,
that's good information. Okay, yeah. So I'll start off with Jaden Daniels. He's going against the Cowboys. That's the main reason. Also, I used some of the guys that I wanted to use earlier. Like it was some guys had some other better games, like Aaron Rodgers. I already used him earlier. This would be a great night for Aaron Rodgers. But I like Jaden Daniels going against the Cowboys. I like the rushing upside from Jaden Daniels. Then I'm going with Quinshawn Judkins. And also, did y'all hear about those 50 miles per hour gust winds that supposed to be coming through that game in Miami?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So that's what makes me feel really good about. Quinshawn.
Okay.
Then also I'm going with Amon-Ra. I just want to be a part of that Tampa Bay and Lions game. And then the only guy I haven't used was Amon-Ra. I used Jared Goff, I used Jameson and Jahmyr Gibbs. So how about Amon-Ra?
Yeah, that's going to be a blowout matchup. If Baker can win this game with what the crew he's going to be walking in there with at wide receiver, like he's got to be the lead for MVP.
Mike Evans might play though. Mike Evans might.
They all might play. They're all questionable, but no, they might not all play.
No, I mean, I think they expect Mike Evans to play, don't they, Terrence? Don't they expect him to play?
Well,
he's been practicing all week.
I see projected points for him, so I assume he's gonna play on sleeper. They got
but no Ibuka, but nothing for Ibuka or Chris Godwin. So yeah, if he got Mike Evans, but I still think they got a fighting chance with Mike Evans, but he might not be 100%, or he still might be just coming off the injury.
Baker been playing out of his mind, so
yeah, right.
Yeah, Baker just needs a little crack. You want to go, Terrence? Or you want me to?
Nah, you go, because TD made me change one of my picks. He made a good point. Go ahead, you go.
No, you can't change the pick. You can't change the pick.
I ain't put no pick out there yet.
I know.
Yeah, so they're official. All right. So for me, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes. He's got a divisional matchup against the Raiders. I think that's going to be a good game for him, and he's playing lights out football. I think he's one of the top quarterbacks this fantasy league, which is surprising to me because we never said it on air, none of us, but I think we all kind of thought, he might have a down year, and he's proven us wrong. Then at running back, I'm going with Jahmyr Gibbs. I want a piece of that game too, because I think that's going to be a shootout game. So give me some Gibbs. And then I'm going to go with George Pickens going against the Commanders. So they're going to need another big game with him if they're going to pull off some type of win and get back into that divisional race. So that's who I'm going with.
All right.
Terrence, go ahead and pick the best out of our two teams.
Okay, I'm going Mahomes. You know, I did start out. I mean, I'm running out of good quarterbacks to go, so I got to go Mahomes. He's the next on the list. I wanted to do a stack, but I don't think I got the balls to pick Rice off the bat. I need to see him play. So.
Let me see it first.
So I think I'm going Metcalf instead. I'm gonna go Metcalf, even though I should go Rodgers and Metcalf, but I ain't got the balls to do Rodgers yet. I'll wait on that. But TD made a great point for Judkins. I think, it's time for Judkins to get back right, because that was a rough game last week, but I think he can do it. So I'm gonna go Judkins.
Right.
I don't think Kyron Williams would have been a boom enough. Judkins, the boom guy, yeah.
You sure you don't want to go with London?
No. London gonna have to have the best matchup ever for me to pick him. Like, who he playing?
I'm not sure.
He playing San Fran. I ain't going.
I'll be picking. San Fran can't stop any yardage.
They ain't got no Fred Warner, no Nick Bosa.
You're right. London look like he's back. 25, 31. Okay. But I'll be picking him week 10. That's when I'll be picking London.
So will I.
I think I better go ahead. I need to go ahead and pick CMC before anything happen.
Well, yeah, but that's why I got him out way early.
I know. I feel you. I'm trying to wait for a perfect boom game, like a 40-point boom
risky game. Last week picking him.
It's risky.
He's touching the ball like 35, 45 times a game, man. It's insane. But before we get to our must-starts for fantasy, at the end of that, we'll be getting to your questions. So if you got any questions for your fantasy teams you want us to look at, put them in the comments, and we'll get to them. So who wants to go first for their must-starts?
Let Terrence go first. That way we can cherry-pick his guys.
Yeah, you ain't gonna cherry pick my guys. I doubt you want them, because I told you this is not must starts anymore. This is sleeper picks, for me. So, I picked Aaron Rodgers. I think he should carve up the Bengals. I picked Bill to get it together.
Bill, not a science guy,
since he had a down week last week. And I picked Fannin, who, I love me some Fannin. Looks like Njoku might be hurt. It's Fannin time, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nice pick. See a lot of people picking up Fannin in a lot of places, and Zay Jones for some reason.
That's because Harrison Jr. out, and he had a good week with Harrison Jr. out. Yeah.
But it was Jacoby Brissett. It wasn't Collar.
Yeah, you sure right.
I thought about picking Trey McBride instead of Amon-Ra because of no Marvin Harrison Jr. and Collar coming back.
There's nobody have picked a tight end yet. That's some ballsy pick if you're picking a tight end.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the season we can go with 2 tight ends, right? Once we run out of wide receivers, right?
Huh? 2 tight ends? You gonna still have to pick a running back.
Because he out
running back.
Oh yeah, that's right. You still got to pick at least one running back, don't you?
Okay. Yeah. You can pick, look, you have the right to pick tight end, just nobody had the balls to pick one yet.
Yeah, pretty much. And because of Bowers got hurt, I think if Bowers was still like 100% healthy, somebody would have picked the tight end by now.
Maybe
he was one of the best receivers.
Not early. You can't pick Bowers over JSN or nobody. So I think we got to run out of wide receivers a little bit first.
I should rescind my Metcalf pick and pick Fannin, but I don't got the balls. I can't do it.
There we go. You got tiny ones. All right, I'll go with mine. I'm going with I forget what his first name is, but Johnson for Tampa Bay that just scored the touchdown.
KS.
So I'm going with him. With everybody that's out there, Baker's going to throw to somebody. He's a veteran guy. He knows what he's doing. He's going to be in those right spots for Baker. So give me him. I'm also going to go with Rico Dowdle. I know Hubbard's back, but I think Rico's going to continue. He might not get those 300-yard games that he's been getting, but he could probably get over 100 yards still in a touchdown. So I'd still plug him into the lineup. And then my last guy, I'm going with Jordan Addison. They're going against the Eagles. It's going to be hard to run against them, so they're going to have to pass and probably double team in Jefferson. So give me Addison to have a welcome back game.
I like that. I like those picks.
Yeah, I don't know where Terrence went, but we can fill some time. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
What's the field? I gave my picks. It's TD turn.
Oh, that's right. So I gotta go with Aaron Rodgers. I think everybody's kind of picking Aaron Rodgers. Respect Aaron Rodgers to have a good game. So tonight, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do my player prop. I like Aaron Rodgers for 2 passing touchdowns. So Aaron Rodgers is to me is a great streamable quarterback that you can play this week if you need to go to the waiver wire. Next, and this guy, as far as fantasy, and I think he's a good football player. But as far as fantasy, I do not like picking this guy on this team. But it's time because of other circumstances. Is going to be Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco with Rashid Rice being there, Xavier Worthy, he having his full repertoire as far as Patrick Mahomes. I think that's going to give more opportunities for Isaiah Pacheco to score in the green zone. I don't think he's going to bust off a 70-yard run, so I want to see them in the green zone more. And I think he can get 12 carries for like 30, 40 yards and a touchdown, and that's a nice little floor for him. So if you see him on the waiver wire, definitely pick him up, or you can start him as a flex play this week. And my wide receiver player of the other week is going to be DK Metcalf. That's kind of easy. So let me get off that one. Let me go to Darnell Washington. I think Darnell Washington can have an anytime touchdown. And I'm going to give these guys a little bit of a secret sauce. I think I picked him up everywhere before I say this, but he's been targeted 5 times the last 2 weeks. So once Aaron Rodgers get a liking to you, he has he usually forms a repertoire with you. I was gonna say something. I didn't want the channel to get flagged. I was gonna say his what's the guy in Hollywood that's doing all the bad stuff to people?
Which one?
The one that I think they deleted him.
Oh no, I don't know.
What's the one that they deleted in jail? He went to jail. Yeah, Epstein. He forms that little Epstein relationship that Epstein be having. So anyway, I was just trying to be funny. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers and Darnell Washington got a little secret thing going on. I think you should be targeting Darnell Washington, and he's getting more targets than Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith. So Aaron Rodgers, Isaiah Pacheco, and Darnell Washington tonight.
Well, I think Pittsburgh was dumb trading for Jonnu Smith. Like, he had Freiermuth and you have Washington, right? Like, you get that ball in that monster's hand. What is he, 6'9"? Like, he's an offensive lineman.
He's one of the best. People don't know that he was one of the best blockers on the Georgia team when they had like Charles Cross and all those guys.
Yeah, I was a big fan of him coming out, so I was disappointed when he got drafted by the Steelers.
Me too. Is there any super chats, Terrence? Because they never pop up for me.
I ain't seen them today.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I ain't seen none, but now that I got made an admin, it don't show it the same way. But maybe it's just because there's no super chats.
No, I see it. Yes, none.
All right. So we got Sports Dog says, "Hey guys, TD100. I have a few start questions tonight."
Let's go.
Ed Tay says, "What up, family?"
What's up?
B Silva says, "Offload Jamar Chase for Odunze and Devontae Adams. Am I selling too low?"
No, it just depends on your team. If you have a good record and you only got 2 losses, 1 loss, I would keep Jamar Chase. But if you got 3 losses and you need to get more players and have better depth on your team at each position, I would make that move because Jamar Chase is not going to win you a league when you are already maybe below 500. So I would offload and go to Devontae Adams and let Puka, because Puka's going to come back very, very slow. They're not going to bring Puka back too fast. And when he does come back, Devontae Adams will still be getting a good target share in the beginning. Odunze, to me, I love Odunze with Caleb Williams. I think they always up for a big game. It's a lot of boom. And he has a nice little floor. He's not a bust guy either. So I like the Odunze, Devontae Adams trade if you are less than 500. But if you have only got 1 loss or 2 losses, I would just keep Jamar Chase.
Yeah, this would be like seasonal or dynasty question for me too, because in the seasonal I'm making this trade because I don't think there's much of a difference with who Jamar Chase has to work with between Odunze and Chase. So you're getting Adams, which is another starter you can plug in, and drops a guy to your bench, so it overall improves your team for not too much of a downgrade.
Yeah, I agree with TD though. It just depends on what your record is.
Then we got Brawley says yo. Then we got Yankees fan says TD, I have 2 trade proposals for Rashid White. One for Nico Collins and also Pickens for Rashad. Which one should I accept? Like Nico, he is an alpha, but the Dallas offense is better.
I will go with Nico because he's quicker to the targets than Pickens. CeeDee Lamb is coming back. Even though Pickens is on fire, that's still, you have to go through CeeDee Lamb first. That's CeeDee Lamb home. That's Nico Collins. That's his home. Nobody else. Kurt, Dalton Schultz, none of these guys are going to get targeted more than Nico. So I would like to target Hog. And they also is getting better. The ball is coming out quicker with CJ Stroud. So I like Nico Collins if I was going to trade Rashad White. And that is a good trade because once Bucky get back, Rashad White can do what Rico did, and he's not going to take Bucky's Irvin job. So I would like to trade him and get Nico Collins.
You got something different, Terrence?
I'm just amazed that they willing to trade that for Rashad White. I would never even got to this show to been able to ask the question because I would have been in except on one of them.
Yeah, I'd probably go Pickens because I like him better in that offense with how bad that offensive line is for Houston. Like, they're not going to have that type of time to even get that ball out. There's that one play where the offensive linemen were blocking each other, like basically 5 guys plus the running back. They blocked one guy and allowed the rest of the line to go hit CJ Stroud, and they've just been getting rid of their offensive line. So I just don't trust Nico this year till they fix that line. So I'd rather have Pickens myself.
I probably would have go Nico, even though I haven't. I don't think he's been doing that great this season, but he is the number one, and I don't know what Pickens is going to do once CeeDee Lamb get back because he didn't have no big games whatsoever when CeeDee Lamb was there. So.
Yeah, well, you're trading away Rashad White too, right? So
I mean, you can't lose. You can't lose either way you want to go. It's a win.
Then we got Brawley619 says trade questions. My RBs are Kerryon, Cook, Javonte, and Derrick Henry. YRs are Chase, Debo, Ibuka, and Mike Evans, non-PPR. Trade Henry for Rashid Rice. I would.
Go ahead, Terrence.
Feels like a lateral move. I mean, I guess it's a 10-man league or 8-man league or something because God dang, you got a lot of depth there. Like, but I mean, you making a trade, but you only go edge out a little bit when don't you want Henry for the end of the season? Don't you want Henry for the cold weather games that Sean loves to point out? Don't you want Henry for the end of the season? Where we don't.
With how banged up those Ravens are, like they're going to be playing from behind, and once they're playing from behind, Henry's on the sideline.
If I'm getting Rashid Rice, if this is the Rashid Rice before he got injured when he was giving me 21 points, I'll take the deal. But I don't know which Rashid Rice I'm getting. So
I can't do it for the upside of Henry. Even though Maximus has a great point, I still got to get that boom. I got to have that boom for Derrick Henry. When it gets cold, man, running backs are running backs. Like he said, and when it gets cold, Derrick Henry is going to control these games when it's snowing in Baltimore. They are an outside team. I want to trade for Derrick Henry. Lamar is going to stabilize this offense, and hopefully when you are scoring more points, usually your defense plays a little bit better. So I'm holding on to Henry for the cold weather. Rashid Rice in a non-PPR league I'm not going to take that.
All right, we'll see what we got next. I need upside. Start Stroud, Rodgers, Stafford, or Darnold.
Rodgers.
Darnold been going ham. Who Darnold playing?
He got a pretty tough matchup. It's
he been throwing that ball. Houston.
Yeah, and that's a great matchup. And they coming off a bye week, so they've been planning for Darnold. I wouldn't play Darnold over Rodgers tonight, but it's just me though.
What you got, Sean?
I don't know. I'd probably go Stafford. Got the Jaguars. They'll have a plan. Like last week, they kind of lost Puka, which threw out their plan, right? So they'll have a different type of plan, and Stafford can do any type of plan you put in front of them. And I don't think that Jaguars defense can stop anything through the air either.
Yeah, it's definitely a toss-up because Stafford went against a good. The Ravens decided to show up that game. I feel like Stafford might be the safest pick. I feel like he might be the safest pick, but I don't know because they might get ahead and start to run the ball. Because that's why I was gonna pick Kyron Williams. That's why I was close to picking Kyron Williams over on Judkins. But Stafford feels like the safest floor pick.
All right. Next, we got Yankee fan says swap out Bourne if Purdy or Kittle or Purcell play this week for either Luther, Booty, Trey Tucker, or Cup. It's half PPR league and need a decent game from my YR2.
Luther feeling good. I don't know if you should swap out Bourne, but if I
No.
was, I would be Luther.
Well, here's what I would do in this situation.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you've got DJ Moore is questionable to play because I don't know what he picked up, but he didn't come back with the team. He came back a day later. So if he doesn't go, and I believe that's a 1:00 game, you go Luther Burton.
But if DJ Moore is fine, then I would go Bourne.
So I think you have to play Bourne if Pearsall or Jennings is out. But if both of those guys play, because Jennings looks like he's going to try to push through injury. So if Pearsall and Jennings play, I'm not playing Bourne at all. And I would go to the upside play of Luther Burton this week because of DJ Moore being out. But if DJ Moore is not out, then I would pivot if both of the 49er wide receivers play to Butte for the upside play over Tucker and Cup. Now, I think Bourne is going to be the best play. I don't know if Pearsall and Jennings are both going to play, so I would play Bourne. So I gave you 3 scenarios according, so you're going to have to ask this question later on in the week when we have more information about the injuries.
I think Pearsall out, though. He out.
Yeah, if Pearsall's out, you playing Bourne. That's easy.
He worried about.
He's even taking Bourne out if Purdy plays.
That's what he worried about, the connection of the quarterback, because Mac Jones has the connection with Bourne. So that's the main thing he seems like he worried about.
Right, and I still would play Bourne because he's been playing so well. Who else is going to fill that role with a new George Kittle coming back? I still like Bourne over the.
If it's Purdy,
I just don't see
Juan Jennings.
I don't think so. I think Bourne has had such a good. I know it was Matt Jones that got a rapport with him, but I just think I'd rather play Bourne with those 10 catches, even with another quarterback, over Butte, who's a 3-catch guy, and Luther Burton is a 3-catch guy.
Yeah, but I think if DJ Moore is out, then Luther Burton gets up to a 6-7 catch guy.
That's possible, but that's right. That's possible.
All right, so. Guys, 18 PPR, super. I need 2 flex. I have J-Mo, Keenan Allen, Shakir, Woody Marks, Kamara, Kendrick Bourne, and Konami Vidal. Starting quarterback, Drake May. Tight end, Hunter Henry. What works?
I'm going with J-Mo and Woody Marks. I'm going with J-Mo and Woody Marks.
Go ahead, Sean. I zoned out when he said 18. 18. I can't wrap my head around it.
I'd probably go with Vidal because I want to start any running back that's the hot hand of Jim Harbaugh's in his system. And then, I'd probably go J-Mo for that because he's going to need to get behind that defense in that shootout game that's projected to happen.
I know I need the most boom players for 8-man league, so J-Mo and Marks, maybe. I don't. Yeah.
Or Marks and Vidal. I'm okay with Marks and Vidal, but I wanted to get J-Mo in because of what Maximus said, that boom game. I mean, it's a big time scoring game. It's predicted to be 51 points.
All right. So we got Yankees fan. What to do with Chuba and Rico? As I have both. Chuba is practicing and most likely to play this week. Who to start? Should I package them both in a trade? Depending on what your starting lineup requirements are, you could start both of them. Because Carolina's gonna have to run the ball to stay in any type of game because Bryce Young's not winning them games.
I would package them in a trade. That's what I would do.
So this is what I'm in. So if you want to hold on and see who's going to be better because you feel like you just want to have a running back on this offense, then I think you need to make a plan to try to play somebody and be okay with the other guy scoring better. You just want to see who the guy's going to be. But right now, like Terrence told you, is an optimal time for a trade because if somebody go out, they're going to see what you're going to see and they're not going to want the other guy. But right now, everybody can see both ways. So I would try to trade them and make sure I get me a true starter. It doesn't have to be an elite player, but it needs to be at least a flex play that I can start every week if I trade Chuba and Rico together.
All right, we got MVM says Tet or Vidal. Who should I start? I'd go with Vidal.
I'm going with Vidal.
They're going against Indy and Tech going against the Jets.
Yep.
It looks like that would be a tough defense, so I'll go Vidal.
There you go, a sweep. What are thoughts on starting Ertz as Terry and Debo may not play? I think Zach Ertz is a start.
He's a start, no matter if they play or not.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah, he's going to have his weeks.
He just gave you 16 points, and now you're playing against Dallas. Look for another double-digit scoring.
We got Sports Dog. London did great for me week 6. I'll start him in week 7 along with Pickens as my wide receivers. Pretty good. And then he says, my 2 running backs are Christian McCaffrey and Warren for week 7.
That's good.
I think I like Gainwell better in Pittsburgh. Juan says, who for my YR 1, 2, 3 tight end and flex spot? Guess got a lot of names here. Devontae Adams, Debo Samuels, Quentin Johnson, Jordan Addison, Booty, Henderson, Gainwell, Knight, Charbonnet, Krosky, Merritt, AJ Barner, Ertz or Kittle, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor's as his RB2s, 2 RBs. So I guess pick 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex spot.
Devontae Adams, Jordan Addison, and QJ. For your flex spot, I will go with Jacoy, Krosky Merritt, and your tight end would be, let me see where your tight end's at.
Barner,
okay.
Ertz, and Kittle.
It's not even a question.
Yeah, it would be Kittle.
Yeah, and if Kittle doesn't go, then I'd go AJ Barner.
I'm going with Zach Ertz over Barner.
Yeah, I'm going Ertz over Barner.
And then my wide receivers, I'd agree with Addison and Adams. And then, probably Quentin Johnson. My flex, I'd probably do Gainwell as my flex over Krosky Merritt, though.
Woo!
Okay. I would go Adams, Debo, Addison. I don't know what injury Quentin Johnson was dealing with. Was it concussion or injury?
Some type of injury.
I don't really like to play wide receivers coming off injury. Then I'll go on Bill as my flex, and like I said, definitely Kittle. Kittle probably gonna come into a boom game soon if he play this week. Sheesh.
We need him. Yankees fan says trade options: give up Pickens and Charbonnet, and receive J.K. Dobbins, Rashid Rice, and Kittle. Yeah, I do that
quickly.
Yeah,
smash it now. Chris says, do you like Rodgers as a streamer tonight? I have Lamar.
Yes.
Then we got Axe says start one. T. Higgins, Chase Brown, or DJ Moore.
T. Higgins.
Yeah, I'd go T. Higgins too. Frizz says, yo, what's up, man? How y'all doing? And followed up by traded away Rico and Hampton for Judkins. How'd I do?
I like it. I like it.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, me either.
Felt like, I mean, you must really need to win now, but I'm not mad at that.
Yep.
And he says, would you have Woody or Trayvon? RSO, whatever that is.
Rest of the season. Woody.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know that one because
you can start Woody this week. Travion, you might not be able to. That's the thing. But I agree.
Season, though.
Yeah, but I don't. But who knows what they're gonna do? At least I know Woody.
You know for a fact Mixon not ever coming back. He done.
Who?
Yeah,
Mixon.
Yeah,
Mixon done.
He's not coming back.
He never. Yeah. I don't remember them ever ruling him out for the season.
Yeah, he's done. Even the way if he ain't, he's still done.
They said it's no way possibility he's not going to play this year.
Yeah.
But I'd like, if you only can pick one, I'd go with Henderson because once he gets going, he's going to be the better back to have.
You better be okay with Woody being a top 5 back between that time. If he can have a couple boom weeks.
Yeah, I would be.
And
once Henderson gets going, he's going to be like RB1 every week.
True.
So the blurb I just heard this from the 7th is the GM said that Mixon is making progress and the team will have a better idea of his availability in a few weeks. So he might not come back, but just know, that's in your head. I don't know. As a Henderson owner, I don't think I would trade him for Woody. Woody definitely would have another decent game for me to even consider Woody as a trade option because it went 27 to like 2 points. I don't feel good.
I wouldn't do the trade either, but if I already had Woody on my team, I'm keeping Woody. I agree with you. If I already got either one of those guys on my team, I'm not trading them.
Yankees fan says, thanks, guys, for the details and context. Transforce says, need one wide receiver and a flex PPR. Olave, bad weather in Chicago. McLaurin, questionable. Devontae, Jalen Warren plays tonight.
I got to see McLaurin even get on the field, so he's out of there. I'm striking him out, period.
Yeah.
And
I know Devontae Adams for sure. So then that brings the flex down to Olave or Warren.
I don't know if that's Devontae Adams. I think that's Devontae Smith.
Yeah, that's how you spell Smith.
Yeah. So I would go with McLaurin and Warren.
Yeah, I'd go Olave and Warren.
Yeah, I go Olave and Warren.
Bad weather game.
Yeah, but I don't think McLaurin's going to play, and I don't trust that Philadelphia passing offense.
True.
So Zach says one of my league mates messages me saying that he wants to trade me Bijan Robinson and T. Higgins for Nico Collins, Jordan Mason, and Quentin Johnson. I think I'll do that. I offered it.
Yeah, so he won't. So he want to trade me Bijan Robinson Higgins for Nico. So which side is? If you the Bijan side, I'm taking the Bijan.
That's what I said.
Yes.
That's why I said the trade done. Because if you give me the Bijan, look, I might I give up those 3 players just for Bijan. To me, Higgins, it's just add on.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with Terrence. Here we go. We got Hayes says Flacco or Fields.
Flacco. I hate to say it. I can't play Fields. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. He has no Garrett Wilson. He's just going to run around and beat everybody by himself. No.
He's got Josh Reynolds, maybe.
Have a better floor. I think Flacco will have a better floor, but I think Fields going to be fine. He will find a way.
Yeah, I'd feel better certain Fields just from the running legs. King Justin says, does Cooker offer immediate flex value this week against the Jets secondary?
No, I mean, and I'm not saying this because I'm biased, but Jimmy has made a couple big plays at the end of the game. I don't know if I see Coker as getting enough snap percentage for me to play him. They still rolling in Jimmy Horn a couple times a game. Let's watch Coker a couple times before you make that type of move.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. If you starting Coker, you as desperate as I am in our 16-man league. Because if I was you, I would want to see they probably go, bring up his snap share slowly. They're not gonna just, give him a bunch.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so we got New York says, would you play Rodgers tonight or Jackson Dart against the Denver defense?
Ooh, that's tough for me. I'm going with Rodgers, but I really love Jackson Dart, and that is my sneaky play. Boom player of the week is Jackson Dart. I'm going out on the limb. If I tell you to play him and you play him and it doesn't work out, I apologize, guys. And I'm letting you know what type of play it is. Very, very risky. But something that I saw against the Philadelphia Eagles is just not the Eagles. I like this guy is going to be held to start with Brian Daboll, the way he called plays. He loves those rushing quarterbacks. I think Jackson Dart is going to be special. And you got Darius Slayton maybe coming back, but he didn't even need a lot of weapons. I like Jackson Dart as just for a fantasy purpose.
I think the amount gonna be the same, around 20 points. I mean, Dart probably gets you 19, 20. Rodgers might have a 1 point or 2 point higher. It's gonna be around the same.
Jeez. I still can't believe the Bengals have benched Logan Wilson, that middle linebacker.
I figured it was on defense, though. I didn't even blink. I was like, if it's a name I don't know, it's on defense.
Zach Seaman says I would be getting the Bijan side. So, yeah, definitely take that trade. Eric B says, and this is the last question we got right now, Burden, Whittington, Franklin, and Shaheed. Pick 3.
It probably be it all depends on if DJ Moore playing or not. Because if DJ Moore playing, Burden is the odd man out. If DJ Moore not playing, then probably Franklin is the odd man out.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, right? Like if DJ Moore doesn't go in, then Burton goes into the lineup. But then who do you take out? Because you're not going to be able to run on the Giants, so that they're going to have to pass. I'd probably take Shaheed out if it's a bad weather game over Franklin. So, but that's our last question. So we'll get to the end here. Where's these things? Okay. So you want to follow the channel. There's the QR code that you can go up there and snap a picture. It'll take you to the channel that we're airing this on, Fantasy Good Sports. For Terrence's channel, that Fantasy Network, take a picture there. Leave it here for a moment so you can pause and take a picture. Oh.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I just saw the message. I was like, what is that? Oh, I thought you were gone again. And then if you want to follow Fantasy Blind Spot on Spotify, take a picture there, and it'll take you to that. So I think we got one more comment. Eric says thanks. It's the last comment before we go out. So anything else before we close off?
Nothing here.
Nope, nothing here. UTD?
All right. CD don't have nothing. So yeah.
No, I'm good.
And make sure you guys check out my channel because I did just drop the video, the Triple FL League video. That's the league that all of us in, including Alex, that we playing 16-man league where the waiver wires is as dry as the Sahara Desert, But until next time, peace.